Hello, Tater Tots, and welcome back to another edition of the Couch Potato Queens, covering a challenge also stars 4, episode 10. I am Steven, and I am joined today with, once again, William and Lanny. Hi, Ocelots. How are you?
Hello. We Asa sluts are doing well.
Yes.
I mean, everyone was saying it, right? Asa slut, is that it?
Asa slut.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes a little more sense.
Right?
Makes a
Anyway,
lot more-
we're great. How are you, Steven? Are you still sore from whatever happened to you, that mysterious incident?
I took some time off, so I'm a little bit better. Now I got a different
Good.
sore spot. Ow.
Ooh.
Ow.
Ooh.
Is
Major
your water back?
My water is fine now. I'm no longer drinking contaminated water.
Praise. That's good.
That's exciting.
Cheers. In fact, here's my blue drink.
Cheers.
Oh, that's cute.
Cheers. We got a lot to talk about because there was some foreshadowing in this episode that I'm not a fan of. But if you were watching, be sure that you smash that like button. It helps. And if you are not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can send us a super chat.
Yes.
Money.
We love them. Give us tips, please.
Yeah, tips for tits. Who is on your shirt?
Alexis Rose.
Alexis Rose. Duh.
Oh, it looks like she's wearing her daily challenge elimination winner's wreath.
Ah, exactly. She is.
Craziest shit I've ever seen. Well, let's jump into it. I got a lot of notes. I'm not going to go through all of them. So just to start it off, Kara's recap or intro, she says there's one challenge remaining before the final.
Sorry, I have to hop off the cam for a second.
Ooh,
already
spicy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she's right. I mean, I think we're assuming that this gets written for them afterwards because it's all dialogue.
I mean, yes, but it's just there's not.
It's weird. I'm not putting a lot of attention into the previously on though, because it's like the way that they're having the previous winner recap it. Like, we don't need that. Just like show us the clips and be done with it.
Oh no, I don't want to. I don't need that. No, I like getting a little.
You like the recap?
Yeah, except it used to in the earlier episodes. It was like kind of like fun, and they had like a clip of them. I don't think I actually saw Kara during, like when she was saying it was just like a voiceover. I don't know.
It always is. It's well, there's been like an intro usually. They're like walking down a steps.
Yeah,
and like, this is what I did last time. Here's what I bet happened, Steven. I bet you they filmed like one of those at the beginning of the season with everyone, and they've already used that one for Kara. Like they had everyone film a here's what I did last time on the challenge or something.
That could be it.
I mean, and maybe they were filming it afterwards. I don't remember if there were specific references, but that like is probably something that they do like first week, like shoot a recap throw for us or something like that.
I guess that makes sense. And hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, Sophie.
This episode wasn't bad. It was solid. And the end was crazy. Yeah. I'm excited to get to it. What was the name of this episode?
It was
a good J.
It was not a good J.
It was a bad J.
It was a bad J.
Shame on J.
That was a bad J. We start the episode off with Me, Myself, and I by Vitamin C playing. Love her. We see Leroy packing some frozen titty milk. I was wondering what was happening with that. I'm like, I guess he was packing it up and they were delivering it to, or having Cam take it home with her.
I guess. Yeah. Because she probably. What? Do they fly home that day that they're actually eliminated? I figured they'd stay like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah,
there.
you stay 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, to do like rap stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't imagine that if
And
booking a flight for the next day from South Africa, to the States. I mean,
sure, they've got to book the flight, and I suppose they're probably like wherever. They probably have a hotel block somewhere nearby. Like, because that's where all of their alternates were staying. Who are the alternates for this season? Do you know?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Who were they?
Does anyone know who the alternates were for All-Star Season 4?
Wait a minute. Because I normally always know the alternates. Wait.
Well, it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man. Let me.
Oh, we can look it up.
I am. Yeah, I'm very curious. Let's see. All Stars 4. Okay.
How long did the alternates stay on? Do you know?
I think it's
a few episodes.
Maybe maybe 2 episodes, because they're not really. Well, it's sometimes they've used the alternates for like if somebody is DQ'd or I don't know. I don't think they should use the alternates unless it's Genesis. What is an alternate? And that would have been a perfect person to.
1 second. I'm so sorry. Do you need me to? Do we need to stop? Okay.
We good?
Yeah. No. I mean, yes and no. Our dog just like threw up in the living room, so William is attending to that.
Well, in that case,
bye.
He's gonna be on the bottom next time.
Yeah, she likes it. And I guess Cyrus was. That's what.
Oh yes. Okay.
And he got called in for like that one episode.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Genesis on. Like that's talk about someone who has not been on in a while.
Yeah. What's Genesis from?
The Real World Boston. She was a lesbian.
I don't even remember her, to be honest.
Here I can pull up her.
She was on both of the Battle of the Seasons. I see.
This girl. You've seen her before.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, that's been a minute. So wait, Adam did win in a challenge. Which he's won before? What challenge? Look up that wiki. One good thing about this episode I just noticed, there was very minimal Nicole and Laurel time. There was one tiny little scene at the very beginning that I thought was like a little like cringe, where Laurel says, "And I get to say goodnight to you, and I know you like that." Like,
it was cringe.
That was real cringe.
Oh, Adam won Gauntlet 2003. It was season 7. He won it with Darrell. He won it with Rachel, Ronnie. Oh, that Sarah Grayson girl who's like on like most elimination lists, I guess, was from that season. Veronica was one of these wins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sarah Grayson would be a great fucking All-Stars return.
Yes, it was a Real World Road Rules.
Okay.
Real World versus Road Rules. Theo Vaughn was on that season.
It's so
And
wild when people
look
don't
up-
realize that.
Yeah, look up Adam from that season of the challenge. Look up Adam from Gauntlet from 2003. He looks like a gay for pay twink. Look at him in his cowboy hat and tell me that guy would not have accepted money
Oh
for
my gosh.
dick in 2003.
Ah!
I've seen that porn.
2003.
Yeah.
Oh.
He has the little straw hanging out of his mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah.
Oh
Adam.
hell.
I
Oh hell.
think we got derailed on titty milk.
I know. Then Nicole says, we can keep wishful thinking that there will be another opportunity to get a star, but TJ says there's only 6 stars. And I'm like, that was the start of this theme throughout the episode that many different people were teetering on, saying about this whole, maybe there'll be another opportunity to get a star. I will be so pissed if to me that would be like the entire season didn't actually matter. Like you didn't ever have to go into elimination. Like
I mean, and maybe you're right. Well, you'd still need to go in by the end. Oh, you're saying people were alluding to maybe there will be a way to get a star without going into elimination?
Well, not even just that there will be more than 6. There's a quote there's a quote from somebody I have in my notes, but
okay.
Literally, oh man, I will be really upset if that's the case. Jay's afraid he won't be able to get a star.
Valid.
At least he tried.
Yeah,
another
absolutely.
One. Ace says, this is all in the very first the clips right before the daily. Ace even says, hoping I'll somehow get an opportunity to get my star back. Not sure how, but I hope that I do. But Cara states some facts. I like this quote. She says, elimination isn't something to be scared of. It's an opportunity to win $250,000.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah, hello.
But then
she's the only one who gets it.
Well, I think other people go Nicole, she gets it. She doesn't get much, but I think she gets that.
I swear it's the Staten Islanders are the only ones who are like, yeah, I'll go into elimination.
Sure. And
like, okay.
What was that scene? Do you remember from your watch where Cara was talking in the room to 2 people and she was I feel like she said something moderately kind of foot in her mouth in that scene, but I can't remember what. Do you remember what she said in that scene?
Was it about when
I think it was about who to eliminate or who to throw into
Ace
elimination.
said that he couldn't put Ryan in, and or Ryan didn't want to go in, and she was like, "Well, I didn't want to go against Rachel either, but I still had to."
Okay.
Okay, so here he is. Perfect timing. Oh, I muted you. What?
Sorry, ladies. Our little senior puppy just had a little accident downstairs. And I had to clean it up, but he is feeling better now. And I'm sorry I was away. I'm back.
You're back.
We're to the confusing daily that we didn't even fully understand this week.
I got it ish.
Look at what
Steven
is Saturn in retrograde.
Daily is called Roll With It. TJ rides in on a dirt bike. He says, "This is a very big day for
and
the
that was
women."
hot.
Yeah,
And a shirt unbuttoned, and I was like, "Get it, TJ."
He says, "This is a very
could
big
have
day for
gotten
the women."
Laurel. She was.
What do you mean?
She was hooting and hollering and a little. She must have just had a fight with Nicole that morning. She was like,
Yeah, because we know it's a lot more toxic than what they showed.
Right. So have we talked about the Jade tweet today?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. We can before we go into the daily. Yeah, that was who was interviewing him? Who was that with? Was that Challenge Mania?
Sadly,
No, not
if it's
Challenge
not
Mania, but I don't
Sabrina.
remember. She's been waiting. The dog got a lot of attention this evening, and now it's her turn.
My charming co-host.
Hi, producer Sabrina.
I don't remember whose cast he was on, but he basically was like, there was way more drama between Laurel and Nicole than we saw, which, like, obviously we all figured. It's sad that we didn't get more of the dysfunction and drama. Apparently they were breaking up and making up like every single day or like multiple times a day.
Instead, we just get some like wannabe love story. I don't know.
Yeah, because it was, well, it's been a very straightforward love story. They were apart and then they came together and were like, ride or dies. That wasn't good. Sorry.
Me.
Yeah, but apparently in real life they were breaking up and hooking up and breaking up and hooking up like several times a day. Or I guess having fights and then hooking up is probably the better way of putting it.
Right. I mean, I think it sounds like the first time they sent Kara into elimination, or I guess when she was in deliberation, when Laurel was yelling at her. I mean,
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They like had a fight and made up in the same fight.
I mean,
right. In that episode, how they were behaving. Yeah.
We've seen enough of them. I mean, I believe that it was more toxic. I don't know that I do.
Well, because they've been toxic all over other franchises too. Like was it X on the Beach?
You need to watch. It was X on the Peak. Did y'all watch that?
No.
You should watch it.
I've not done any of the X's shows. I don't know if they're like the right level of trash for me.
They're really good. And
how are you disrespecting Marie like this, William?
Yeah.
Wait, was she on one of them?
Yes. X on the Devon.
Stop.
That sounds so corny. You sound so corny right now.
You're corny.
Okay, so shopping cart plus lasso plus assist yourself to get all the way across the racetrack. That's about it.
I feel like they should have played Bodyguard by Beyonce.
I would have loved that. That's my favorite song from the album.
That would have been the moment, and they did not.
Well, that's also not a old school song. So
that's true. That's true.
And I don't think they could afford to put a Beyonce song on there.
Stop. They could. It's Paramount Plus.
Well, an article released today showing Paramount Plus may not be around for much longer.
Oh, really? Are they speculating it'll merge?
Well, not something on, I don't know, something different. Like they're not quite merging, but they're
Sherry Redstone is shopping. That's what's happening.
Well, it might be. Do you know how some streaming platforms have like a channel within the platform that you could go to? Like, I think it's on like Disney or something. Like you get Discovery, and you also get like AMC or something. It's like a channel within the streaming platform. It might look something like that, and could possibly go to Peacock. Which, God, that would be perfect because Peacock and NBC Universal, they know how to make shows. They don't miss, and these Paramount shows, they need a revamp. Because
neither of them has good UX UI, so it would be a great opportunity for a refresh of that.
I agree with that, but my God, once that Viacom merger happened and CBS infiltrated MTV, it's just been family friendly ever since. Not here for that.
No, ma'am.
I literally just threw you down.
So the last 6 players are in the losing group. Top 2 are the winners. And that's just Avery saying, I can't tell you how happy I am that it's not a women's elimination day. I'm like, you're just here to make it to every episode.
Sure. And
that's it.
she's living for it, and she's got a boyfriend now from the show.
Get
so
that per diem.
yeah, she's crushing it.
Cotton Eye Joe plays.
Yep.
Um,
That was a choice.
Yeah, it didn't actually work for me, but
yeah, not me either.
Well, because Cotton Eye Joe sucks. That song is
Yeah. I mean,
crap.
nobody actually likes to hear that.
I would say it's American trash, but isn't it Canadian trash?
Are you serious?
Isn't Cotton Eye Joe from Canada? Or whatever
What?
Cotton Eye Joe band is? What's the band's name?
rednecks.
Oh, I mean, maybe they are from... That does sound like a U.S.
But I don't know that I would even know how to use a lasso. Because like Ryan says, I don't have much lasso experience, but I have watched Wonder Woman. I don't think I knew that she used a lasso.
Oh, rednecks is Swedish.
Oh, yeah.
So Cotton Eye Joe is from a Swedish band.
That's wild.
All right, get out of here, cat. You're...
Veronica. I've never lassoed in my fucking life. I can't imagine with those short arms, her trying to go like.
I don't. Did Veronica ever move off of the?
No.
It felt like her and Mama Flora.
Neither did Flora. Yeah,
parked at the front.
They never once moved. And I know we're kind of jumping ahead, but I see BZ Leonard over there in the comments
I was
saying,
about to highlight that.
right? Like, I totally agree. Apparently, they didn't say you couldn't self-propel, but I don't know. If the mission is to lasso, then like you should lasso.
Yeah, but if you don't have to, and that's failing for you, my props to Jay for, I mean, half of these elimination or daily wins, it's like, can you find a way to game the system? So,
and he has crushed it all season. I am actually sad to see him go, and I hated him in his only other season.
Sure, he had a good redemption story. It was like Roxy Andrews, All-Star season
All-Star
2.
season 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're married.
Wait, Cara said something along the lines of, I know it doesn't look like I live in Montana, but I do. Not anymore. She said she was a horse girl. And what did she say? Did she ride English? Is that what?
Yes, she rides English.
Is that bareback?
It is with a saddle. Sadly. But yeah, that's like where they like trot and then they canter and then they hop.
It's where she pegs Polly.
Got it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it's on a strap on.
Yeah.
And it's just like boom, boom, boom.
He's bisexual now.
Yeah. And he's into underwear.
I mean, and selling it.
Yeah. Wink.
I mean, my birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
When's your birthday, Steven?
On Father's Day.
Aww.
Daddy's Day.
Yes,
That's
Daddy.
good.
My birthday's also coming up.
Yeah, you're a Gemini as well?
Legally, yes.
Good answer. Good answer.
Okay.
I'm a Cancer Gemini cusp.
Cusp, whatever. Sure.
Thank you,
So,
Stephen.
yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So I'm a Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer, Stephen.
So Jay finding this loophole though, I do wonder if there was any, like, if it was decided right then, if there were like judges that were like, well, I guess we didn't say you had to, like that.
That's what I
Production
think
would have shut it
happened.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Production would have told him no if that was a rule that they wanted done.
And I noticed when I had to like rewind the when TJ gave the instructions like 3 times because it went by so quickly. I'm like, yeah, they did that on purpose. See,
I mean, and like, what was Ace gonna do with the win? Just like flop about?
I guess
He's aces in places.
Sure. And he has been
way
asleep in places, and he's been crying after votes. He's in
an
couldn't
emotional
even
place.
vote. Yeah.
Never seen anything like that. I got a Nicole quote. She goes, Laura, Veronica, Avery, what are you guys doing? It's like you guys are literally stuck. You're not lassoing anything, barely moving 5 feet. Avery's just rolling. You girls made it easy.
That was beautiful, Steven.
Thanks.
I feel like you should consider a career in voiceover.
I could never master one of those. But she can't master it herself. But then, okay, I thought this confessional from Laurel was, she goes, I love these. I guess this is when she wins.
When she won. Yeah.
Yeah, she says, I love these games. They're wonky and weird. It's like you're on a playground. It makes it fun for me, and this is why I come to this game. I'm like, the last thing you like is anything wonky and weird. That's why you did not go into elimination last episode. Like, don't give me this, you like the wonky and weird. No, that's not your whatever. I'm calling that BS.
Yeah, he's over that, sis.
I mean,
no, ma'am.
That's fake news. Okay, so then we got Laurel and Jay, winners. Middle group, Ace, Adam, Cara, Derek, Nicole. And the losers are Steve, Leroy, Ryan, Flora, Veronica, Avery. Oh, what do you know? Leroy losing again.
Tee-hee.
How many times has he been in the bottom? Because he was in the bottom last episode too, because of Cam.
3, 4, 5, 7 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, Flora has been in the bottom 8 out of 10.
Go Queen.
Go Queen.
Go Queen. Jay tells Leroy he'll save Leroy if he goes down. I'm like, don't make promises that early. Like while you right after you won, like, it's too soon. Don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it on
that was
shit.
silly, and it clearly bit him in the ass.
Yeah. But can we talk about?
Wow.
Can we talk about how campy, like ridiculous this fucking like winner podium was? Like, where
weird.
the hell? The only thing I can think of to why they did that is because I guess the challenge itself was not like visually appealing, and no explosions or anything like that. That's the only thing I can think of. Like it was flat. They were in shopping carts. That's all I got. But that was so extra. Never seen anything like that on the challenge. Like literally gave them medals with TJ's face.
Oh, I lived for that.
And
I loved it.
I mean, I did too. I liked it, but then the wreaths and then champagne showers. I'm like, what is this? Y'all were in shopping carts.
Who doesn't want a champagne shower? And besides, they were in shopping carts, so they had budget. Like, let them live, Steven.
You're dumb.
I mean, I guess.
I feel like Laurel did really well at spraying her bottle, and Jay kind of floundered at it.
Like, I wouldn't be spraying it. I'd be drinking it.
Sure. How much of the bottle do you waste doing that bullshit? But it's probably cheap.
Like all of it.
Yeah, all of it.
Once it's spraying, I mean, that's not going to stop.
You just like put it up to your mouth.
Well, yeah. Or over someone's titties. I mean, that's
or you could
where
do
it should go.
You can do a champagne enema as well.
Okay, you're right. I skipped that one. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
Butt chugging.
Yes, don't stop spraying.
Don't stop spraying.
No.
So they return to the house. Jay's confessional of Ryan and I call each other ocelots, small cats who will not cut your throat but will rip your limbs off. I'm like, okay.
I lived.
I do love a good ocelot. I learned about them recently.
I mean, in this episode of the challenge, or like lately.
No, maybe like a month ago.
Really?
Maybe I've seen them before, but
they existed.
Yeah, did Zoo
I
Books
don't think I
fail
knew
you
the
as a
name. I
child?
mean, maybe I'd seen it before, but definitely didn't know the name. An ocelot.
You're an ocelot. Okay.
Sure.
I like to eat ocelot.
Do you know about narwhals, Stephen?
Stop.
I do.
Okay. My husband was convinced I made those up, so that was fun.
Yeah, I did not believe in those for a while.
Oh, Sophie, not. Of course, you're coming in with a read. What would we do without you? But then I thought this was kind of weird. Ace saying like, he was like, Ryan and I are connected on an astral plane level. I'm gonna have his back. He's like, I don't know if it's a personal relationship type thing. I'm like, it was sounding kind of gay, to be honest. Actually, Ace has been sounding gay. Ace has been sounding real gay. He's just like, he's.
I saw the backstory of that today. Did you guys see the backstory of that?
No.
I think Ace posted about it. Ace and Ryan were both alternates for Challenge All-Stars Season 1, which filmed somewhere in South America. And when they flew out there, it was like Argentina. It was at the height of COVID, or it was like year 1 of COVID. So there was like very strict quarantining. And what he said in his post was his cousin had just died. He kind of regretted going, but he was there. And as alternates, they were forced to quarantine in the hotel solo, so they could not see anyone. He was like, I was in a shitty hotel. His window looked out on a wall, and Ryan was in the balcony above him. And so apparently he and Ryan chatted the whole time during their 7-day quarantine in the hotel. He was like, formed a really deep non-gay bond that way.
Well, then
it explains more. It explains more of what happened.
Sure, but Ace was on the season. Did somebody drop out? Because Ace was eliminated first.
Ace was on episode 1. Is that what it was? Maybe they were forced to quarantine at the start then. Like when everyone got down there, they might have been forced to quarantine for 7 days. Because this was like,
yeah, no, that was like it was 2021, like or early in the year.
Early, right? And so to ensure these productions, they probably had to follow very strict quarantining rules. And so maybe when everyone got down to Argentina, that's when they quarantined everyone. So I guess Ryan was the alternate and Ace was on the season.
Maybe that.
And so maybe during quarantine, they got close, I guess.
Steve takes a quick shower with a light exfoliation with a salt scrub and leave-in conditioner with coconut essence. He's so unserious. I kind of like fuck with Steve. He's weird, and I like it.
He's got a good personality.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, here's where there were two like statements back to back right around this time. This is what right when Steve's taking the shower. Ryan says to Ace, I do think there are 2 extra stars floating around. And instead of TJ continuing to say 6 star holders, it will now just be you have to have a star. So I'd like to see another day to have another opportunity. And then that goes right into a confessional from Ryan saying, I am now thinking I can avoid eliminations altogether because I still believe there will be an opportunity to get another star, male or female. I'm like, there's no way they're leaving this in the edit, especially a confessional, if that's not what's happening. And I'm going to be so pissed off if that's the case.
No, I think that's like Lucy LaDuca style delusion right there. Like that is, I won 5 challenges this season delusion. Like, I think he is trying, he sees that Jay wants to go in. Jay has been top dog all season. And he gets trigger shy about it, which I get. Jay's really strong.
Sophie, yes, we do. That was because the writer strike happened, and so they had to put out the Challenge USA within weeks, like very few weeks after filming wrapped, because that was on CBS, because CBS didn't have anything to air. And then MTV needed to air 39. So we just had to wait. But I don't know. I just don't see why they would keep that in the edit. And that's the third just little like hint that I'd picked up from the episode, and there's one or two more. There's no reason to keep, like, they edit so much shit out. I don't see why they would keep that in.
Well, that would be kind of shitty to spend the whole season building up only 6 people going to my final, and then that happens. I kind of feel like it was like self-actualized desperation or something like that. It was like,
I agree with
manifesting that into the universe.
Yeah, I think that's totally it, because TJ the entire time has been very specific about having to have 6 stars, 6 people in the final, and I don't think there's any way they're going to go back on that. But I mean, they might have a purge to get there, and maybe bottom people are in the bottom, stars are up for grabs. Maybe they have a purge and then an elimination, and then it's a extended final or something to finish it up. Who knows? Because next episode is our last episode, right?
Before the final.
There's 2 more.
Oh, so we have 2 left. Well, then there's got to be a purge, right?
Yeah, I actually have an idea of like something that would work there. Like maybe a purge at the daily and then a 3-way men's and women's elimination. That could get us to 3 and 3.
I don't know, though, from what it showed for next time on the challenge, you see multiple different layouts of like challenges. Like, I think I spotted at least 4 different things happening. And I don't know, I don't think with All Stars they would start the final like in the episode prior. Like, I don't think that's just not what they do with All Stars. I don't see that happening. I'm think maybe there's a mini final before just wouldn't make that much sense, but maybe unless it's some sort of purge type situation. But I don't think there's any reason for all these hints to be dropped. And they even say that again at the end of the episode of an opportunity for extra stars. I think that's what's going to happen. And I don't know. There's like, you see in the next time on where it's like Leroy, Nicole, Cara, they're all trying to weave their way through. It looks like a metal star,
electric star. Yeah.
But then you see all these other types of like challenges. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going on. There will be more stars, and I'm going to be really upset if that's the case. But anyways, Ace tells Cara he made a promise to Ryan. Cara's stunned. I would be too, honestly. Like, what are you doing here? Like, didn't know we had to protect everyone. And it's like, why are you not going to go in? Just go. I don't know.
Are you mad at Ryan for not going in?
I mean, it's when you're that close to the end, like, like I wonder if there was just heavy speculation that there would be extra stars up for grabs, because I don't see why you would not try to go in this close to the final. Just go. Like, I think people are holding out.
He didn't want to go against Jay. That's what it was. He wanted a better. He wanted a better matchup for him. He wants his gay best friend who's going to go buy him a beach house in Arizona.
I mean, maybe that. But
maybe Ace.
Oh my gosh.
I'd take Ace.
I thought they would have tried to like make this a little more funny, but when Ace was asked why he had to save Ryan, he gives the biggest mumble. He's laying on the bed. He's like, I mean, I had to do that. Like, I could not make out shit for shat of what he was trying to say. I'm like, if you don't have a solid thing to say, then you don't need to save him.
I mean, that's
stop Billie Eilishing.
Stop.
Seriously though.
Yeah, then, she's a mumbler.
Even Jay even said that he was like, I had so much respect for him, and now that he's gonna weasel his way out, it's kind of disappointing. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, did you want to see like little weasels run across the screen?
No, I wanted them to do something with Ace and the mumbling because I could not figure that shit out. Not one damn bit. I don't know what that was worse than Nicole.
You needed subtitles.
Yeah, because my subtitles weren't picking it up. The nominations, like Ace is just a
weird.
Little, like, yeah, like
out of
Nicole,
touch.
like Ryan and Steve, Adams, like Leroy and Steve, and he makes a good point. He says that the only way to protect your star when you're a voter is to put in 2 star holders. I'm like, accurate.
Yes, but he voted in Steve. Let's note that because he threw in Steve. So,
and he's even saying
can't be upset.
And he's even saying the nomination. He was like, "Well, he's been in the bottom 4 times. Like he put himself there." I'm like, well, you helped. But then with Ace, he's like, "I'm just saying Leroy. That's it." Like that's not how it works.
Right. You gotta vote, sweetheart.
Two names, not one. I'm like, this is Ayanna all over again.
Stop.
Like, I wonder what goes down. Like, if you're like, no, I'm not going to say another name. I just won't vote. Like,
I wonder if there's someone being like TJ on you.
That's what I'm like. I wonder if there's like a production voice being like, you have to. I don't know how that
stop. I'm sure they'd make them vote.
Yeah, you can't get away with that, I guess.
I'm sure everyone would be stuck there until he did it.
And then, well, so they put the names up. It's Leroy and Steve.
They should put your name in. I agree with that comment. If you can't make a vote, your name should go in.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
I'll thumbs up to that.
They did it with Zach and
yeah.
They did it with Zach and Amanda.
And that was delicious. That was
that was
challenge. That was
top 10 challenge moment.
Yes.
That's fine. That's just one of the many reasons why Final Reckoning will always be my favorite. Okay, elimination time. Shish Kastak.
Oh my god.
Ma'am? What?
That was terrible.
Shish Kastak.
No. Terrible.
Shish Kastak.
I'm proud of you for being able to say it and TJ, but never again challenge. Was it
Shish Kastak?
A South African word, do we think? Was it?
No, I think it's supposed to be a play on shish kebab, but you're stacking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
cool.
nothing. That went right on my head.
Then. Yeah, bad.
Can y'all explain this elimination? Because but you were confused by the daily, huh?
We were just confused. It felt like on the daily he said you have to lasso your way across, and when Jay pushed his way across, that felt suspect. But the elimination made sense. You had to dive into a pool, take out a piece one at a time, and arrange 3 puzzles in like hue order, basically, from lightest to darkest. And to do that elimination, you need to dive into a tank and arrange colors in an order, which makes the next move inexplicable. And I wonder if Laurel had not just Laureled about it in the last episode. I wonder if he might not have done it. I kind of feel like there was, since everyone was so like, what the actual fuck did you just do? And what I'll say too, Laurel more actively set up her elimination. So I think it was more of like a what the fuck. But I feel like after he made his intention so strong, had he not gone in, like everyone would have been like, you're worse than Laurel over there.
Right.
And TJ too, he really dug at it. He was like, you've been saying you're going to go in the whole time. Are you coming in? You've been talking this big game. Where the fuck are you, Jay? And production fucking knows that dude broke his nose and is colorblind. They know.
Well, they might not have known either one of those things. I don't know. Did they know?
I mean, they don't know when people are pregnant.
Here's the thing, though. He must swim like this all the time. I mean, I haven't been paying attention to it, but like they can observe that. And multiple people knew that he was colorblind. Like,
that's true.
People
like
talked about that,
including himself.
Right.
The fuck? Even Nicole says this was my favorite one. Jay hates water. Secondly, he can't see colors very well. What does this elimination involve? Waters and colors.
Yes, water.
Water
and colors.
But yet, I mean, Jay did say, he's like, I told everyone I was going down, I'm not going to pull a Laurel. Like that, I think you're right, Lainey. Like had that not happened, it might be a different story. But he also might be thinking, this might be my last chance to get a star.
Absolutely. And for that, I'm like, we're close to the end. If TJ is true to his word and does not flood the real estate market with more stars, he could be right. We do have a question for the doctor.
There are many types of color blindness, and that is a little bit more complicated than that. So color blindness, it also affects your ability to see the scale of color, like the amount of saturation or hue.
Yes.
Not just distinguishing between different colors. So not only did some of the colors look the same to him, he had trouble distinguishing between like a deep, rich tone and a light, almost white tone.
He did say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean, yeah, why put yourself in? I did props to the little seductive shirtless reveal that they did. Even TJ got in on it, but we didn't get to see him. I'm like, TJ, just show us some skin.
Yeah, just flash us some nip.
Show us America wants it.
We do.
You're a dirty bitch.
Hell, even and Laurel says too, which is, I mean, this makes the most sense. She says the whole benefit of being a daily winner is that you can see the elimination before choosing to go in and not put yourself in a
but I don't want to hear anything from that bitch right now.
Right.
No, thank you. I agree. Shut the fuck up.
But that was a rookie move from Jay, but
I get it though. He had given his word, and I think Jay
was the honorable move. Yeah. And Jay is
about
on
honor.
his Roxy Andrews redemption storyline.
Mm-hmm. I think he had to go in because he
had
said
to
he would
do
it. Yeah, I think he was. To do it.
But even Cara says, she says, I love that Jay sticks to his word because it's rare in these challenges, but it also leaves you broke.
Yes, and it is the thing that gets you sent out. Being honorable
right. Here you go.
Rarely pays off in the challenge. Being a dirty bitch,
or life, she says,
does. Yeah.
Well, Jay loses his first elimination ever to Steve. Did y'all know that he never went into elimination?
Yeah, because he and Jenna, they were that was like one of the first popularization of layup with Jay and Jenna. Everyone kept Jay and Jenna so that they could run a final with them. And that was one of the first time layup happened all over that season. And it was I don't remember who was orchestrating it. Was it Johnny who was
Was that an X's season? Was that an X's
Probably,
season?
yeah.
I don't really remember. I never really remember the X's season that well. Seasons that well.
They're my favorite, but they blend together.
God, but then Nicole is just crying her eyes out. But she says, "Jay's leaving. It obviously sucks. I hate you for going in, but I guess you can go back to the firehouse and put out the fires."
Put out the fires of her vagina.
And then, no, TJ even says, he's like, if there was a most improved award, it would go to you. He's like, I'm sure we'll see you back. I'm like, what happened to, we'll never see quitters again.
Ooh. I mean, he got his redemption. I think he had a really good season. He came to play. He won half the things he was in, half the dailies. And
that's wild.
He really performed, I think, and he stood up and did what he said he was going to do. So I think he totally had a good comeback. I would watch a season with Jay
but
again.
That elimination was terrible for him. He couldn't get down to the bottom of the tank and grab out pieces. Which
it was a dumb move, but I respect his season.
Okay, yes, absolutely.
This part, I don't know if I just didn't quite watch it the first time I watched, but I guess I forgot that Steve already had a star, so he has
Steve has had a star the whole time because he's been in elimination 1,000 times now.
But I'm like, oh, this was kind of a boss bitch move for Steve to take Adam's star and give it to Ace. I'm like, oh, that was kind of shady, but in the best way. But I mean, it
who else was he going to give it to?
Well, no, he could have stolen
Cara's
Leroy's
star.
or
he should have stolen Cara's star.
He could. Well, Steve and Cara fuck with each other. Cara,
I hear that, but look at the pool. Everyone knows that Cara's the top dog there.
Oh, yeah, honestly, against anyone.
This close to a final, I would make that bitch
give it to
work
Flora
for it. Because, sure, yeah, that'd be great. Give it to Flora.
Flora, yes.
And
Cara he did not
try to fuck with you, but Cara would have to get her own star back first. It would be really hard to simultaneously get your star and fuck Steve that close. Now, could it ruin the relationship? Yes. But do you want to get Cara out before the final? Also, yes. It's the time to do it. I mean, I know Steve wouldn't do it, but
he was definitely butthurt. He says, I don't want Derek to have a star because he voted me in. I don't want Ryan to have a star because he didn't want to go into elimination, which forced me to go in. And Adam just also voted me into elimination. So I'm like, tracks. He's like, yeah, sorry, Adam, you're gonna have to get it back from Ace. But my favorite part of the episode,
it was so good.
My God, I love this so much because it's rare that you get like a straight man on the show to be a bitter bitch and be petty. I was so fucking here for it. The longest confessional probably of the entire season too. This was just pure cinema. Adam says, I had to write this down verbatim.
Yeah,
I feel betrayed. Once again, Steve has won another elimination where somebody else is at a significant disadvantage. He's going to come out of here thinking he's some kind of legend, and the stories he will tell will probably be as accurate as the rest of his stories. There's also a reason you don't have any friends in real life and here. I'll never answer a phone call from you. I will delete every text. You are just so dead to me, man. You're no longer my number one, but you can sit and spin, bitch. Fuck. Can't believe I'm even going here. Getting fucking sweaty talking about this asshole. Oh my God. Reddit for Phil.
For Phil. Yes. It was so good. I lived, especially when he said you have no friends here or in real life. And I bet Adam is like an avid anti-bullier too.
No, I don't think so.
It's always the ones that like that are calling other people bullies.
But yeah, no, it was delicious.
That was so good.
It. Yeah. One of the best moments of the season so far, I think. Certainly for Adam.
It really
These two snakes are living for the pettiness.
Obviously.
That secured his spot on All Stars 5. Like I know that right there. That makes me really believe that it's a rivals. Like there's no way it's not. Maybe I don't know if it's a 3-way rivals, but that finally adds up to why they're both on that cast. I'm here for it. I love it. And they're from they were both on the same original Road Rules season with Katie.
Sure.
No, that cast from Road Rules The Quest, they've been delivering because you have Katie, Steve, Adam, Hisela was on that. Like that's a damn good season. Like cast everyone and cast Hisela again, please. She could have been Anissa's rival real easily. But that was just a side note.
Who isn't Anissa's rival?
Everyone.
Wine isn't Anissa's rival.
Good answer.
Other people's showers are not Anissa's rival.
Right. Yeah.
No, she tries to be friends with everyone. It's like don't get me started on Anissa.
Cup of noodles, definitely a rival of Anissa's. Yeah. I miss drunk Nani.
I'm hoping she'll be back on All Stars 5 since you won't have Casey. Thank God.
When will Nani get the invite? Like, because
to the shower?
Yes, and like to an open bar, because that's what Nani really needs. Like, and I am so glad that she has turned over this new leaf, but like I miss drunk, emotionally unstable Nani. She got into such good challenge fights. She was such good fodder. Her throwing a cup of noodles at Anissa, that's also that's a top 10 for me moment.
It is a top 10 challenge moment for sure.
And that was the last challenge season where they didn't limit their alcohol.
R.I.P. That was tragedy. Was that the last one before COVID?
Yep.
Well, they need to loosen up that alcohol restriction.
Yeah.
Like, let it flow.
At least for All Stars. I mean,
we're here to get lit.
At least. So TJ says that final is just around the corner. Some of you still don't have your star. It might be too late. Well, then here are my two other comments that make me believe what I believe. Derek says, it's do or die at this point. I'm just praying to God that there's another opportunity for me to get this star. And then it finishes with Laurel saying, I have no idea what's going to happen. This game changes at any moment, which means that anything could happen. It's just all adding up to me. I bet you anything. I really hope to God not, but I don't see how they can. I don't know how this can work. Unless the next episode
flooding the market and opening more stars. You've got it. We have 6 men and 6 women, so we've got to cut 3 of each. And so I think last and daily, and then men's and women's 3-way elimination. Because I think it would be unfair to do, and I know Challenge is not concerned with fair. But I think it would suck to do an elimination, get your star stolen, and like if you weren't participating in the elimination, and then have TJ be like, now the cutoff is here. I think at the very least, anyone should get the right to defend their star before the final.
Well, here's would be my other theory. If it's not extra stars, I don't think the next episode is going to have a like traditional daily or a traditional elimination, because just right here, you see 3 or 4 challenges. I think there's some sort of, I don't know exactly how you could make it all actually work, but did TJ ever say in the season or in the beginning? I'd have to look back, but did he ever say the only way to get a star is to win an elimination? Because it's not.
No, and we gave out stars from a daily in the first challenge. But he has said the only way to run my final is with a star. That is what he's been consistent on. And maybe next episode is like a series of checkpoints.
That's what it's like totally a checkpoint thing of, but it's like for the star holders, like how do you, if it wasn't an elimination and these star holders had to go down to elimination and then all of a sudden these people get to steal a star when they didn't have to really like go into elimination, like that, I would be real pissed at that.
I mean, that's the challenge though. Like that, it sucks they didn't have to go into an elimination, but the first people that got their stars also didn't get it from going into an elimination. They got it from winning the first daily. So it has never really been that you always had to go into elimination to get one.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Huh.
I mean, just to...
Sure, we'll have to wait and see. That. I agree with you, though. It would feel like a season without much consequence if they end up handing
a little
out stars at the end. But I think there are ways to get there. I think if we purge a man and a woman after daily and do like 1 or 2 eliminations per gender, then we can kind of get there.
Yeah, because 3 men have to go, 3 women have to go.
I think so.
God, and I
can't do that.
Ready for Veronica to get to a final again. Like, come through, mother.
Queen.
She deserves it after what she pulled in that Jasmine Nicole elimination.
Yeah,
that was epic. Yeah,
that was so impressive. I'm still impressed by her.
Yeah, I hope it. Yeah, I hope it's not some Scooby-Doo ending where they have to make up all these new. Like, I'm fine with like a mid-season like shift, but right before when you change the rules, I don't know that it does lose something for me if that's how they're going to do it. I don't like to be angry about the challenge.
But let's see. We'll see what they come up with, because they could even purge bottom 4 at the daily. That would be nasty, but they could do it. Maybe that's how you could get a star. If a star holder gets purged, you get the star.
That would
suck. That would suck to have a star and get fucking purged. But then what happens to that star? Maybe that's where the floating star idea comes in.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
You keep on pointing out all these people that are like, stars might come up in a weird, different way somehow. Well, what happens if we do have a purge next episode and a star holder gets purged? Then their star is just out there.
That could make a little more sense.
Maybe the first place person picks it up. That'd be a good reward. I mean, and getting first on the episode before the final usually has incredible perks. I mean, that is always the one episode where you want to get first and you don't want to get last, because usually there is an extreme advantage for getting first and an extreme disadvantage for getting last.
Yeah, no, this is a good point. Yeah, stars are not immunity. So, because your star could be stolen at any time. So I guess, yeah, that could make sense. I'm just curious
but I still think. Go for it.
Well, I just from what we saw, I don't think it's a just traditional daily. There was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different, like setups. I don't know, unless that was part of the final, but I don't know.
Yeah, if there is no purge and it's just a regular, we'll even say a regular men's and women's daily, that means that a star holder could get their star stolen without getting the chance to defend it. And that actually feels the most shitty, more than giving out stars. I feel like that would be really shitty, to get your star stolen, not have a chance to stand up and defend it, and then be like, and now you don't have a star, you're going home. So that's why I think there might be some sort of purge and then three-way, because with a three-way elimination, everyone either is in the sand or has a star.
That's what I was thinking, that it would be so shitty if it was the very last time that somebody can earn a star and it's just taken away from someone and they're just gone. Like that would...
Yeah, Ryan versus Derek, and then the winner gets to pick someone else to start. That would suck.
Yeah. Huh.
I guess we'll see. I'm excited for people to electrocute themselves next episode. That's going to be great.
I live for that. I electrocute people professionally.
Sure, and Kara's into some Eastham.
Yeah, she is.
Definitely.
Duh. A little violet wand action.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's the pegging they're doing.
She also shops at Mr. S Leather.
Oh my God.
I know her.
Another side note, I did listen to Johnny Banana's podcast. He interviewed Cam, which I don't know what's been up with this man, because he interviewed Cara in the beginning of the season and then has been a ghost, not present whatsoever, hasn't interviewed a single other person from All Stars, and then drops an interview with Cam today. But
has he been putting out episodes?
No.
Episodes,
he put out the episode with Cara, but it was I can't believe they let them do this. They recorded it in the Challenge 40 house. Like there was, I don't know how a picture got leaked or how I think maybe even Johnny Bananas may have posted it, and it was them with like a green screen behind him. But Cara had her brand new season 40 hair, and she even said on the podcast that the only reason she agreed to do it was they made a deal of some sort. I'm like,
wait, and is her hair very different?
Yeah. Well, she got like I think it's like one side is red, one side is like blonde. Like she did a whole different hairstyle like days before she left. And I don't know
likes to be bold.
So wait, has Bananas not put out any other episodes this season besides the car one? Then maybe
and I'm guessing because it was because he was filming, but I mean filming has stopped for a little while now. But Cam and Cara have not talked. And
that's not what Cara is saying.
I mean, I listened to the
That's
Cara.
What Cam's saying.
Well, I listened to the Cara interview she did with Challenge Mania. I didn't hear her say that they spoke.
Well, as recently as the baby shower.
That was for the first baby.
Oh, I thought that was for the second baby.
No, it was for the first baby. And so all of that had happened like beforehand, like for Kingston. And like, because she said that, because Cara had said that Cam said that, or no, not that, no, she didn't say that Cam said that. It was more that Leroy said it, that they didn't want Johnny to see them with Cara and Polly. And Cam says that's like totally not true. And
of course she does, but.
And then, well, Cara said like how her and Polly flew there like a couple of days before, and Cara took Cam to a spa day, anything she wanted. Cam said she was like, I don't know where the spa day was because it never happened.
Oh, no, she did not.
And yeah, they're not. Well, Johnny asked her at one point, he's like, so you won't be sending Cara and Polly, Christmas cards this year? She goes, no, Cara can get coal for Christmas.
Oh.
Okay, this sounds like Rivals 4 for me, and I'm here for it. Vendettas 2, whatever you want to call it. Let's make it happen.
I'm just kind of shocked that it's still going on like this long after. I'm a little surprised. But that was a decent interview, and we also found out that Johnny Bananas is a lactation expert.
I'm somehow not surprised.
That sounds terrible. That's gross.
It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
But we can wrap it up and be back next week so that we can. What's up?
Wrap it up question. Speaking of Rivals 4, Vendettas 2, who are you putting with Marie in Vendettas 2? Marie and who?
She could have a couple of. Well, Vendettas is a little different because you have a rivalry, but
it's rivals.
But you're not paired with them, which I prefer that format so much better because
they were paired together in Vendettas.
No, Final Reckoning they were. Vendettas was a singular game. That's Cara Maria won by herself.
Oh, I thought that was the Marie game. That was Final Reckoning?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. No, I'm talking partners, a rival season, like Final Reckoning. Who you putting with Marie?
If it's a season where it has to be male female, which I hate that. I'm like, don't need,
right?
That's who I would go for. And for women, I don't actually know. I'm trying to think who she would. Well, I mean, I can tell you she don't really fuck with Anissa, but
I'd love to see that.
After some of the stuff she said in my DMs, I'm talking voice memos.
That'd be nasty.
Or I don't know if her and Sylvia are good again, but I mean, hell, Sylvia headbutted her on Final Reckoning.
That was good. William, any dream rivals pairings that you'd want to manifest right here, right now?
Right here, right now. I mean, I feel like, could I see a repeat of Sarah and Bananas? I mean, if it's
she would never.
No, that would be juicy. That would be great.
She would never.
I don't think she would.
Then let's just put in Tanya and Evan. Come on.
Too far.
Yeah, we'll put in Tanya and Evan. And how about
yes,
Camilla
New York and
Omarosa?
Yes.
That Republican. See you next Tuesday.
Did you say Camilla and the golf cart?
Yeah, they'd be great rival pairs.
Camilla has her choice.
Camilla could be with anyone.
Ready for her to come back.
No, one I would kind of like to see with Nani is because I like her better when she's like pissed and like bitchy. Like I think her and Teresa would be great.
Oh,
Teresa probably won't
Teresa's
come back, but
unprofessional. Sure.
Ninja and Laurel would be a good rival.
I don't want Ninja back on my screen anytime ever again.
Oh, Sade at Ninja.
She's
I
corny.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone from American Ninja Warrior on the challenge. Miss me with that.
I liked her.
Ew.
Oh, I would love Laurel and Michelle. That would be a great pairing.
Orange shirt. No, that was for Maria.
Yeah. No, one was orange shirt, one was purple jacket. But apparently, I mean, just from what I've seen on social media, Michelle's friends with everyone now. I'm like, fuck this.
Michelle's
CBS
always
people.
friends with everyone. That's how she does
friends
it.
with Cara now, friends with Laurel now, friends with
Sure.
And then
she's working on her social game.
And she has a phenomenal
so
social
CBS.
game.
Sure. And she needs to work on her physical game.
Wait, isn't that where Big Brother comes from? Don't you love CBS?
CBS used to be good. It is not good. They don't give us good reality TV anymore. They just don't. NBC Universal owns the good sector of reality TV these days. They're the ones producing House of Villains. They're the ones doing Traitors. They're the ones doing anything Real Housewives, like all Bravo. Like it's all under the NBC umbrella. Like absolute Paramount just does not. They love this family friendly shit, and I don't know why. I hate it. Like Big Brother has
Tell us
not
how
been.
You really feel.
I'm pissed.
Who is your dream pair, Lanny?
Oh.
Other than Camilla and her golf cart.
I just love any time that they force two people to hate each other working together. Like that's like, I'm not sure if it's even about a pair for me. Like the dysfunction in those seasons is so deliciously palpable. Amanda and anyone, bring back Amanda.
Like Zach and Amanda, that would be delicious.
Yeah, part two.
I would love Amanda and Michelle that'd
be great.
Michelle's not going to be friends with Amanda anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Or Amanda to Michelle. But honestly, I can't believe I didn't say it. A dream pairing that I hope actually happens on All Stars 4, Beth and Veronica. I need it. Like the fact that we've never had. Well, I'd more so say Beth and Tina, but Beth would never. Apparently, I think it was for All Stars 3. Beth showed up to the airport and saw Tina was there. She was like, "Fuck this, I'm not doing it." And that's why she came in mid-season, because she knew that Tina was already gone. So yeah, I would take that.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
But that's not gonna happen. Oh well. Yeah. We'll sign off. Let's see. Where can everyone find you, Laney?
At LG714 on Twitter. Tweet.
I'm assuming 714 is not your birthday.
No. It's just a number that I like.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
It's auspicious. There's a rainbow.
Sure.
Yeah.
The more you know. Dr. Hatton, where can everyone find you?
Hi. If you want to come get professionally electrocuted by me in my office, you can follow me at Dr. William Hatton and book an appointment at drwilliamhatton.com. Hey, ATL cuties.
Shockwave me, daddy.
Yes, it's my new therapy.
I saw you had a new tool. I was like, oh, doctor, use that tool on me.
It looks like a Hitachi magic wand, but it makes you feel way better.
Better than that? How's that possible?
You'll have to try it for yourself.
Maybe I will. And you can find me on Instagram at Reginald__George. I just said 3. No, I didn't. Or you can find me on the Bird. That was really good one. And be sure to follow us on our socials as well. Couch Potato Queens. And some of us might be doing a special Traders cast reveal episode sometime soon. We'll see. We might.
I'm excited for Britney Spears' ex. That guy should
they
be naked.
They really wanted to just put on the two most like hated exes in the country. Fucking Tom Sandoval and
also Zac Efron's brother. He's hot.
Talk about a waste of
hot people. I'm here for it.
I don't see why. We had this. There's this entire. Do you guys watch the show Claim to Fame? Oh my God, you need to watch. Too many people sleep on this show. I did not. I had no expectations, but it's everyone is related to a celebrity, and you have to like figure out but nobody reveals to each other who it is. And there's clues throughout the house. There's clues in the daily challenges, and you basically have to like snoop out who is related to who. And some of them are like really, really big names, but there's like 2 seasons out.
Like related to
I don't want to
Beyonce, Oprah.
I don't want to spoil it to you.
Oh, is it a secret to the audience as well?
Some are kept secret to the audience, and then some are revealed because it's just like too easy to to guess it. But oh my gosh, the show is so good. But I'm like, we could have had anybody from that show where they've played a reality show and they're also related to a celebrity. But yet we just get Zac Efron's brother. I'm like, that is such a. I guess. I mean,
he
I haven't seen a picture
in Australia with Zac Efron. He was there on like Zac Efron Thirsts Around the World.
Dylan Efron,
but also justice for where's the justice for the challenge? Literally, 2 people just won the last season, and they don't put anyone on there.
Oh, he is hot.
He's fine.
He's not as hot as his brother, but he's hot.
He's not as hot as Sam either. But you two should definitely look out for Brittany Haynes and Danielle Reyes from Big Brother. Brittany is the confessional queen. Hilarious. You guys love her.
I hope Bob the drag queen can go more than Peppermint went, because Bob's great.
Will. He easily will.
I think so.
He's better not be a snooze. Yeah, please make him a traitor. I think he would do great at that.
That would be delicious.
But do not. I swear, if they make Tom Sandoval a fucking traitor, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, do not give that man any more script. Like, we've seen enough. I do not want him. I want him murdered.
That's an extreme reaction.
It's what they do on the show. They murder.
I believe you mean murder.
Treacherous.
Murder.
Treacherous murder. But y'all enjoy your Thursday nights, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.